Hello, good morning. This is Scott. Welcome to the meditation live stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Here on my channel, we're working with the four dimensions of our being, 4D. We have our body, our emotion, our mind, our relationships, and we use awareness as the evolutionary mechanism behind all practice. Behind all things is awareness. Behind who you think you are is awareness. Behind and before everything is awareness. There's awareness of when you were a child. There's awareness of when you're an adult. And there's awareness that somehow continuously, or there's a continuity of awareness throughout our life. And because of that, we can develop our life and make better choices when we practice in the different dimensions of our being. We can't just practice with the breath, for example. We can't just practice with the body or so on and so forth. We need a kind of yoga of practice that kind of takes into account today's world and all of the great things that the teachers before us knew, and synthesize that together into kind of a cohesion that we can, it will provide both benefit for the present moment, but also for actual spiritual development. And that's something that I do here on my channel, so I like to give a brief talk and then we'll get into that practice. And today we'll go for about a half an hour. And so I've been talking a lot about different sort of these you could call them changes in the sort of way the world works, or understanding that the world works in a way that you didn't think before. And this can feel kind of like a rug pull, like you thought people were merit-based, or you thought the world worked and there was kind of an order to the world, and that people functioned with their best interests in mind. And what we discover is that people are motivated largely by things that are beyond our control and are beyond what are told to us. And because of that, there can be a kind of a feeling of feeling lied to about life, and that you're kind of sold a bill of goods or something and betrayed. And I think that this is part of spiritual awakening that isn't often talked about. The kind of confrontation with a world that doesn't align with books that you read or the fairy tales or so on and so forth. It aligns with something else. And because it aligns with something that you weren't taught or something that was misrepresented to you, there can be a feeling of cognitive dissonance, meaning like this is not what I thought it was, and there's a kind of an emotional component to that. And this is, I think, part of the spiritual journey and awakening for each of us, is that you kind of come to know reality ever fresh or ever new because of the result of your work and the practice. And we like to think, well, life is meant for us to be kind of like a school for us to learn. And this is kind of useful. This is a very useful notion that learning happens sometimes through challenge and through suffering. And even though we would like to relieve our suffering and the suffering of others, sometimes it's through suffering that we see things as they are in a more clear lens. And when we practice, we're practicing a kind of resilience that is needed in today's world that maybe was not needed previously. Not too many of us are, going onto YouTube, meditating in caves, for example, in the Himalayas or something. We're here in the context of the flow of whatever this all is in the Western world, or these ideas and the internet and all that stuff. We haven't fully, discarded the world, but we also, can't really fully land in a world that has a lot of dysfunction. And so it's up to each of us to practice. And so that being said, we'll start beginning with your feet crossed at the ankles and taking your hands up into your chest. We'll do like a Donna Eden technique here for our energy body. Deep in-breath through the nose, out through the mouth. You can feel the energy building up into your hands. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Great. And coming out of that and flicking your hands away from your body, you can feel the energy releasing from your fingers. Great. And now bringing your hands into prayer position. And you can gently close your eyes and repeat after me if you like, out loud or quietly in your head. I release all energies, thoughts, emotions, intentions, and frequencies that are not mine back to Source. I release all impacts on my environment and personal effects from any energies, thoughts, emotions, intentions, and frequencies that no longer serve my highest good back to Source. Right, now we'll begin meditation practice with your eyes gently closed, placing your attention on your physical body. You can notice your body sensations. You can feel your body's temperature, subtle movement, tingling, pulsing, sense of aliveness and presence. You can feel your body's contact with the earth, your connection with the planet. We can begin the practice of feeling and softening on the in-breath, feeling your body. And then on the out breath, softening and melting down through your body and into the earth. And the softening and the melting can be like this healing light or this healing honey that as it travels down through your body, it collects all the impurities, cleansing, healing, purifying, and making whole as it travels down through your body and into the earth, where the earth receives that energy and recycles and transforms it. And with each cycle of breath, you get a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter, and you melt just a little bit deeper into the earth. Very good. And bringing your attention up now into your heart, feeling your heart space, the center of your chest. You can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and out of your heart. On the in-breath in, feeling your heart. And then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. And coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what's present for you emotionally right now. And without trying to fix or change or get rid of your emotions or making them wrong or bad, just noticing what it is you're feeling right now in the shared space. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, like points on a compass, giving your life direction. You could be feeling anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. You could also be feeling numb, which is also a valid emotional experience. Great, and then bringing your attention up now into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, softening in and around your skull. If you like, you can breathe into the third eye space between your eyebrows or your crown, the top of your head, whichever feels correct for you. And just feeling and softening in and around your head. And coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy or active your mind is. And just allowing your thoughts to come and go. You can practice returning, I like to call it. So if you notice that you are actively thinking, you can always returning back to your body, feeling your spine, feeling your body's contact with the earth underneath you, supporting you for grounding and anchoring. Great, and from here we can gently open our eyes, gently opening your eyes, keeping your eyes soft. We'll take a moment together to appreciate the work we did with our eyes closed. And we'll practice now in the relational space, the space of outside and inside. And it's possible to work in these dimensions to practice feeling outside and then feeling inside. So on the in-breath, feeling outside you, the space around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling inside you, the space inside you, your being. And just notice the distinction between the two. great. From here, we can add in qualities if you like into your practice. Qualities are kind of like these feeling states of love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. You can pick 1, 2, 3, or you can do all 4. It's up to you. And on the in-breath, you just practice sending the qualities, and then on the out-breath, receiving them. So on the in-breath, feeling love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness around you. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness towards yourself. Nice. And then from here we can practice sending our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet. You can do your prayers, your intentions first. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings, and ripple out into the community, transforming our culture and our systems. Amen. Fun. Thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome Sunday, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.